Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, update on commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you need help with anything, check out findingvalue.com, where I dive deeper into all these sectors, looking for potential investment opportunities, sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. You can use the code SPECIAL right now. It's $25 off the first month only on a monthly membership. You get $100 off, which ends up costing $500 for the yearly membership. And we just do QA, so question and answer sessions on the weekends, do midweek updates during the midweek. That's where I communicate all the opportunities that I see in the market are through the midweek updates. And then you can ask me questions on the Q&As, and I also talk about opportunities during those Q&As as well. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. Starting with the dollar, DXY, this is still holding steady. It still looks good to go higher. This upward candle, upward arrow, it's still there. It's a falling wedge, double bottom, and it still looks good to try to work its way on up. And again, generally, what backs a strong dollar is a strong yield. So when the yields are stronger of the dollar versus the yields of other currencies and their monetary policies, that's when the dollar increases on a relative strength basis. So the 2-year yield's down a little bit, but still looks good as it's holding on to support. That's not a ton of selling pressure down, follow through here at an important support level that we're at on that blue line. The 10-year yield, we're down a little bit, but again, it's not huge follow through. We're still at support. We'll see if that support holds. And it's very similar to the 2-year. We're at the bottom edge of this support area. And then the 30-year, we're down 0.74. That's got a little bit more oomph behind it because it encaptured the opening and closing price and captures the one before it. So maybe we see a little bit more selling pressure on the long end of the curve to get back down to that support zone that we have down there. And I can pivot this line a little bit. It doesn't have to be at that exact location. TLT bond prices are up a little bit, and I saw some posts on Twitter saying that bonds are going to strengthen. I think that's okay, but we'll see what happens if we get that resistance level up there. That's kind of where I'll be looking. And we also have kind of a longer term resistance area coming across here, which kind of meets up at this general area. The 2 and the 10, we have yield curve inversion today. We're still in this rectangle. And again, I'm trying to figure out if this is a bottoming pattern where we head higher. We've got a falling wedge here. That's the FW and a 3-hump consolidation. And it's important because if we reinvert the curve, that means that inflation is coming through the system. That's the economy's picking up, inflation comes back through the system. Now, most of the time, what occurs is you get people running into the 2-year, pushing this down. That's your recessions when they drop like a rock. Those are your recessionary moves. So that's something I'm watching. I don't see it falling like a rock at the moment, so I am being patient and waiting to see what happens here. We've got the TYX TNX ratio that's down a little bit. Now, gold is flying. Gold is flying. We had a slightly stronger dollar. TYX TNX ratio, not much of a tailwind behind it. And gold is absolutely flying. It's up $184, 4.37%. Maybe it was pissed off with maybe this is a fraudulent hit in the markets there, maybe, where they tried to control the metals or slow it down, and they said, good luck, we're going in. So that's flying. 4.3% higher, closing at close to $4,400 an ounce, just underneath it. We've got silver up 3.33%. Now, this one, we had that nasty day yesterday, and that one, the follow-through isn't nearly as strong as gold. But I would find it hard to believe that silver is not going to follow gold. So a lot of people were suspecting that maybe we could get a consolidation or a slowdown. Well, that's not that may not transpire here. We may continue higher. So silver's up 3.3. We still have this nasty looking candlestick. We'll see what happens trading tomorrow. Platinum's up 2.6. Nice bottom reversal here. Are we going to reverse higher? Let's see what the follow through looks like. We're next to this nasty looking candlestick. If we zoom in, you can see we have this like shoulder, head, shoulder topping pattern. We came all the way down. We've got this nice little double bottom breaking higher. And we're working our way on up. The momentum is up at this exact moment. That's what the wick is at the bottom. It's this bottoming pattern that we just saw. That's what the wick is. And then palladium, again, we have that nice wick at the bottom. It's trying to work its way higher. We'll see what the follow through looks like. Could we do something like this and roll over? It's possible, but if gold continues to rip, that makes me question what we get here, because gold was so strong. We could just blow through this and keep going. We'll see. So I'm remaining open. We'll see what happens over the next few trading days. Momentum's up. We'll just see if this guy here disrupted the momentum or not. XAU to gold ratio was flat, so that momentum is coming back down a little bit after this rising wedge. But we're coming from ridiculously low areas. I still think that this is going to work its way on up eventually. Where gold and silver mining companies are going to outperform gold, and that could be coming here. So let's watch it. We got GDX up 2%. So we've got kind of a nasty selling pressure, but that's not a reversal candlestick. Last trading session, I should say. GDXJ is up 3%. It's holding on. The momentum is still coming up. And then SILJ is up 2.82. So these aren't reversal candlesticks. They're just nasty candles with big selling pressure. We'll see if the momentum continues. And maybe someone's in the market trying to slow this down. I don't know. But still looks good. Momentum's up. Crude oil down slightly. Is this a bottom that we're trying to put in? It looks like it. A lot of the times bottoms occur where you have a previous bottom. So this is roughly in the same area. We'll see if this can turn its way on up or if there's more downside to be had. We'll see. That's what I'll say there. We also have, if we can look here, we do have a little bit of a squeeze coming here. And we'll see if we can pop higher tomorrow and if that squeeze is legit or not. It looks like it's legit, and it looks like it's trying to turn and move higher. If you zoom in and you kind of look at the short term trading here, we can throw kind of that candle. We're right trying to break out. You can see that resistance line there in this falling wedge. We're trying to break out. That's right where we're at. And we haven't broken out yet, but we're right there. A lot of the times you'll get like maybe a potential double bottom, and then you get resistance. We want to break through that resistance up here if we're going to go higher in the very, very short term. So we'll see. In the short term, I don't put a ton of weight on it. So don't be like saying, "Well, he said it's going to go up." Not a lot of weight. The short term can move around quite a bit, so we'll see. TTF gas down slightly. Still in this channel. Natural gas in America is spiking higher, 12.3% today. I don't know if there's something going on here. Jump on colder weather outlook is what they prescribe to the move. But there it is. We're launching higher today, 12.33%. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up 1.4%. We're at support. It's holding at its current moment. We'll see if there's any follow through here. Watch crude oil, see if it breaks out in the short term, and we'll probably see this follow whatever crude does. And OIH up 2.1%, looking a lot stronger. So we had this here was the tariff release. This was probably leaked tariff information. And I don't know how legit this move is lower. So we could bubble right on up, and maybe they use that tariff information to try to punch crude oil down. I don't know. but still looks okay, looks good as we bubble up higher today with a pretty strong candlestick. Newcastle coal futures down just ever so slightly. I think that was a Friday movement. But longer term, guys, I think this looks really good. Weekly candlestick, bullish engulfing. I think we could try to work our way on up with time here. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust down 2.3%. That's an ugly looking candlestick. So we had a lot of selling pressure in this area here. Now we're starting to break through some of that support. Today, breaking lower with a pretty strong candlestick and a pretty strong closing. A little bit of an uglier look to it in the short term for Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Uranium futures pricing is down, at least it was Friday. I don't see the updated stuff, but it could be a reversal candlestick here that is forming, and maybe we have a little bit of downside in the short term. URA holding steady, up 0.21, holding steady at the moment. Uranium down 0.62, and that's not a bearish candlestick. We've got buyers there at the bottom. And then URNJ was up 1%, and we're at this kind of all-time high support. So we're seeing a little bit of ugliness on the charts for Sprott Physical Uranium Trust, and the equities don't look as bad. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is a correct signal or not, and we'll see how it plays. Nickel's up 0.5%. That's also still choppity chop sideways there. So no real update there. We're still fighting with the buyers and sellers going back and forth. Maybe JP Morgan's got its finger on it. I don't know. Copper's up 1.7%. That looks pretty solid today. Pretty solid candlestick. We'll see if there's follow through. Looking good. COPX up about 2%. And this looks like we're squeezing up here. Perhaps ready for a breakout at some point soon, or maybe over the next week or two. It could come at any time, and we're sitting here at all-time highs. So we're trying to break away from whatever resistance is left here. Lithium's up 1.4%. That's looking good. We had nasty, again, that was that tariff with China news. And now we're kind of just bubbling sideways here, consolidating. REMX up 1.4. Again, that's that news there. And we'll see how legit it is. But that's still in an uptrend. It's still looking okay. We are encountering more selling pressure here, and then we have to see if there's any follow through with that. Iron ore is up 0.1. That's looking pretty good for iron ore. I like this pattern here. I think it's a Livermore accumulation cylinder, and we're real low, ready to work our way on up. I think it looks good. Let's see if it plays out that way. Aluminum down slightly. We're still above the 2650 level. That's the key level, 2650. And even being above this at about 2700, which we're still above, this looks good. We don't have a ton of selling pressure here. And the buyers pushed it on up. So it looks solid to continue higher. Baltic Dry Index up 1.12, looking solid. And again, I'm a bull here. I think this is our pattern here. And we broke out, and now we're just kind of working our way on up with time. It looks good. Emerging markets continuing higher, up 1.4%. And I think this is it's gonna move. We're gonna break out of this little consolidation zone here, and we've been ripping through it pretty good. So it looks pretty solid here for emerging markets. Moo is up 0.5. I think this is looking solid for a potential breakout at some point soon. It's starting to work its way back up. It's looking good. We had the tariff smackdown with China there, but it's holding on. KRE's up 2.5%. That looks a little uglier. I don't like these big red candlesticks breaking out of a pattern. We're getting a lot of volatility that started here on Friday, all over the place. But we bubbled up today, 2.5%. XHB up 0.8. That still looks good to go higher. Your reversal candlestick is this one, a bullish engulfing, to go higher. Russell's up 1.95. I'm surprised that these just continue to move on up. We've got the SPX up 1%. That's continuing to work its way on up in the face of the tariff release news. Nasdaq's up 1.3, continues to move higher. They need to keep you in these. They don't want money to flow out. Dow Jones Transportation looking like it's trying to break higher. That looks pretty solid. If we can break away here to the upside. XLI also up 1.18. It's playing with that resistance. We're trying to get through it here. And again, that was that news release that knocked us a little bit lower for a period of time. We've got Bitcoin up 2%. That's still above support and holding quite well. Ethereum's barely up right at support. It's still holding at the moment. We've got MicroStrategy up 2.33. I don't know about that one. It's kind of a weird looking chart there. The VIX is down 12%. Boy, did the plunge protection team step in here and control that. Holy crap. So they didn't keep that from any length of time. So it's pulled way back down, and it hopefully calms down here for the VIX. So that's what I've got for today, guys. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. Special is the coupon code. And that's all I've got for today. So we'll catch you later. See ya.